Good morning, sweetie. How are you this fine day? Oh, they can't even hear me. They must be really tired. Well, tired or they're... Wait. Is that a bruise? Who did this? Sweetie, wake up. Wake up. What's happened to you? What are you wearing? Huh. Things are starting to get a bit clearer now. Poor dear. Must be exhausted. Better make sure they have something worth waking up to. Ah, good morning, darling. Nice to see you're finally awake. Sleep well? Really? Well, that's good to hear. Why don't you sit down? I've made your favorite breakfast. Come on, enjoy it. I've been working you crazy recently, haven't I? With all the adventures we've been going on. Take a load off. Let's just relax today. Spend some time together. We've earned it. Oh, nothing for me. You know I don't eat breakfast. It's too early. Besides, just watching you provides me with more than enough nourishment. Again, it's a bit too early for flirting, sweetie. But if that's how you want to take that, then feel free. It's on the house. Well, early by our standards at least. I know it is the middle of the afternoon, but we're adults, so we could have different sleep schedules from everyone else. Especially since our work keeps us up so late, Speaking of which, darling, are you alright? I know you said you slept alright, but you seem a bit more tired than usual. Bags under your eyes, low posture, and... is that a bruise on your cheek? How on earth did you get that? I don't remember it from the last times we pulled. Nobody even noticed us. We got away scot-free. So what's going on? Really? Because I struggle to believe that, dear. Oh, is that so? Yeah, it better be tickling, because you just lied to me. I woke up and found you in your old costume this morning. There you were, passed out in the old red and blue. Morning, afternoon, whatever, you know what I mean. Now stop deflecting and tell me what's going on. I already have a good idea, but I think I deserve an explanation, because I thought you'd put this sort of thing behind you years ago. This heroic nonsense. I thought you'd come to see things my way after your little hero friends ran us out of town. Yes, I dressed you while you were sleeping and put you into your night gear. Grow up. We've been married for years. I've seen you naked 1,000 times. Now come on. With all those feelings of responsibility you have, shouldn't you feel a responsibility to tell me the truth? Now spill it. 'Cause if you don't, I'm going to be forced to assume you're betraying me. Well, maybe you got cold feet about the heist we're planning next week and decided to turn me into the Heroes Guild. It's happened before with villains I've worked with. Never thought it would with you, though. Well, you don't have to worry about them. They're not around anymore. And if you want to join them, then keep that mouth shut. See what happens. Yeah, of course I would never really do that to you. Just like I know that you would never betray me. But if you keep deflecting like this, then what other choice do I have than to assume that's what's happening? So come on, baby. Tell me the truth. Please? That's what I thought. You have been going out on patrol at night. Swinging around, fighting crime just like the old days. And somehow, I didn't notice until you passed out exhausted on the bed in full costume. I didn't even realize you still had it. I am impressed it still fits, though. Good for you, sweetie. But on the other hand, doing this? Pretending you're still a superhero? It isn't good, darling. Yes, of course I remember. When we got together, I said I was fine with you still being a hero. But I really thought that was just a phase. I thought you'd have grown out of it once you started coming on heists with me. I mean, I know you don't save people just for the thrill. Trust me, you're a wonderful human being, and there's not a doubt in my mind that what you do is completely genuine. But come on, sweetie. You know the risks of what you're doing, don't you? If the Heroes Guild hears that you've been sighted in this area, they'll come looking for us again. And as much fun as you might have had escaping those guys, I, for one, am not very adept when it comes to superhuman combat. Okay, I do believe that. You are very stealthy. Again, I didn't even hear you coming or going until this morning. But if you've been doing that, then what happened last night? Really? He's here in sunny Monaco? I know him. Total loser. Nowhere near my league when it comes to thievery. He really gave you a bruise? I guess you must have been going easy on him. Where was this at? There wasn't anything about it on the news. Oh, okay. Bet being in a museum like that reminded you of a few memories, didn't it? No, I'm not mad. Well, a little. But not because of the superheroing. It was wrong for me to assume that you'd grow out of that. I mean, it's such an important part of your life, isn't it? It would be like if you expected me to stop burgling and looting artifacts. Never gonna happen. At least until I hit retirement age. I am mad about you keeping this a secret, though. You don't get to pull that secret identity stuff on me, okay? I don't keep secrets from you. And I'm a supervillain. So you don't get to keep secrets from me, alright? It's very out of character for you, this sneaking around. I mean, you are still happy with me, aren't you? You remember, I asked you if you had any regrets when you chose to come with me. You don't have any now, do you? Okay, what is it? Because whatever it is, we can fix it. It's okay for us to talk about this. I'm completely fine with that. Me? No, I don't have any. I'm completely happy with our relationship. I'm living the dream. I've got a super powerful partner who I love and go on adventures with. I'm rich. My life is never boring. What more could I ask for? There's not a single regret in the life I've chosen. So what's wrong with yours? You could tell me anything. I promise. I won't be mad. I can never stay mad at you. You're too nice. It's like being angry at a golden retriever for pooping in the wrong spot. Impossible for more than a few minutes. So what is it, my love? Really? I see. That damn responsibility again. It's like a curse, that thing. Always eating away at you. But I get it. Believe it or not, I've come to understand you fairly well over the years. And I understand what you're doing now. You're asking my permission, aren't you? To do what you love. To be happy. And honestly, what kind of husband would I be if I didn't let you do that? You have my consent, sweetie. If you want to go back to being a superhero, that's fine by me. On a few conditions. But I think you'll find them quite fair. Firstly, you can't use that costume. Or your old code name. I know, they're both iconic. But think about it, sweetie. If you use them, the Heroes Guild will be on us in a heartbeat. You have plenty of powers. Doesn't mean you have to use the ones that will give us away, right? Maybe stick to your incredible jumping and climbing powers rather than your swinging abilities, okay? Not like there's many skyscrapers around here anyway. Thank you. I'm glad you understand. Secondly, I get to design your new costume. Come on, you can trust me, right? After all, I designed your burglar costume, didn't I? And you do like how you look at that thing, right? Don't worry, I'll make it just as cool as your old outfit. Maybe even a bit more form-fitting, if that's even possible. Nice. Glad you saw sense. And thirdly, kind of branching off what I just said, if we ever hear of another superhero in the area, especially a member of the guild, we've either got to lay low or move. Obviously, we still have other safe houses in other countries. Dozens of them. So it's not the end of the world if we do get caught. But I happen to like where we are now. I'm comfy. I don't want to move if we don't have to. Good. Glad you feel the same. Now, my final condition. You still have to get one heist with me. It's the most important one. Well, probably not. But it is to me. Making sure to spend time with your husband. I don't think that's too much to ask. And I know you enjoy going on those little adventures with me. I know it gets your blood pumping. So come on. Superhero by day, supervillain by night. That's not too much to ask, is it? Besides, it's not like anyone ever gets hurt. Just some rich folks lose a priceless artifact that's not even 1% of their weekly earnings. That's not so bad, right? I love you, sweetie. You know that, right? Mwah. Thank you for being honest with me. For trusting me with how you felt. I think that sort of thing is important in our kind of relationship. Especially our kind of relationship. Because if we're not happy, what's the point, you know? I'll start to out of your costume as soon as we're done. You'll be able to knock him dead within a week. But before you do that, come here. Give me a hug. And finish your breakfast, darling. It's getting cold.